Hotel Echo Lima Lima Oscar. Good evening from London, England, from your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly DLG repping. Excuse me. Otherwise short for Delhi London Guna. Space. Romeo Echo Papa Papa Indigo November. Firstly and foremost, I'd like to apologise to all my football fans and viewers and subscribers who was expecting another video or two from me. I do apologise in advance. I hope you're not too disappointed. Uh, Family issues in terms of well, not family issues, but I went to go and see my mum yesterday evening, and totally forgot that I don't know how I totally forgot that I had a video to do. However, I'm here again, and I did say I will always talk to you guys, and we're going to talk again. Otherwise, before I get into today's content, I want you to smash the thumbs up like button for me. Do that in abundance, yeah? Make sure you share this channel virally all over the globe, especially to your friends and your relatives, yeah? And on top of that, yeah, if you're here for the first time watching me, welcome on board. Just share this channel amongst your friends and your relatives, yeah? And tell them to share it amongst their friends and relatives. Let's keep this channel growing. The chat, if you want to leave an opinion, if you've got a view, if you've got any ideas, etc., leave it in the chat. As far as I'm concerned, the comment section's for positive feedback only on my channel, yeah? It's a very platform. On top of that, yeah, do subscribe to the channel. Smash that sub button left, right, and center gloriously but passionately. Like I've said before, this is the road to 1,000 subscribers. So get subscribing, yeah. And if you do subscribe, remember I'll always shout you out. I myself, as DLG repping, has said, I will shout you out for subscribing. And on top of that, yeah, please, bear forgiveness to me. Yeah, I do apologize. I know I was tired after work, as I'm always am, but the reality is, I owe you a couple of contents at least, just to say I'm sorry. Otherwise, let's get into it. Yeah, yeah, right. Tartan Army, Tartan Army, no negative banners vow over Queen, and then I'm going to go through today's gossip column on the BBC Interactive. Actually, we already know we're in the middle of an international break, and there'll be no domestic football until next weekend. So let's start off with what I have here on the BBC Interactive. Written in yellow writing, there's a head title: Tartan Army, no negative banners vow over Queen. Wow. There was some disgusting chant towards the Queen in a Scottish Premier League game, and it was disturbing. Really disturbing and disrespectful. Scottish Football Supporters Association Chairman Andy Smith expects the Tartan Army's Broad Church to be respectful during a minute's applause to mark Queen Elizabeth II's death. The Scottish FA, the Scottish FA, of whom the Queen was patron, will hold the tribute ahead of kick-off as Scotland hosts Ukraine on Wednesday in the Nations League. Such tributes were disrupted at some Scottish games over the weekend. And he has said, "We are not going to be surfaced and have negative banners," said Smith. That's Andy Smith. So any negative banners or any chanting for that matter, individuals should be identified and severely dealt with by the local authority. What has the Queen done? All she done was her duty, served the royal family correctly and abundantly for 70 years. She reigned as a queen of this country. Well, not just this country. She served so much happiness and joy all over the world. And what does she get in return? Some vile minority of idiots chanting whatever they chanted at a Scottish Premier League game. That's so barbaric and just totally disrespectful. Right, moving on to today's gossip column. And kicking off with ESPN, this outlet here have said that Nice are hoping they can convince former Paris Saint-Germain and Tottenham boss Mauricio Pochettino to replace Lucien Favre as manager of the Ligue 1's club. Belgian midfielder Yuri Tielemans says he does not regret staying at Leicester City despite being linked with a move to Arsenal. This is coming from Sky Sports. I still think the player himself will not be a Leicester player in the near future, and possibly in January he may get his move away from Leicester City. Hopefully he's still interested in joining Arsenal. For me, that would be exciting to have a player of that ilk in our midfield. Chelsea and United States winger Christian Pulisic has said he was dumbfounded by former manager Thomas Tuchel's decision not to start him in the Champions League semi-final second leg against Real Madrid in 2021. Wow, that surprises me. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, a long day for me, innit? Not. Everton and Brazil midfielder Alan has open talks to join Arab Emirates club Al Wahda in the next fortnight. This is coming from Football Insider. And according to Sky Sports News here, former Everton boss Rafa Benitez says he could not manage the Goodison Park club he wanted to because of his ties with their Merseyside rivals Liverpool, where he won the Champions League as manager. Yeah, during his time at Everton, you just got the feeling that the players never took to him and never took to his tactical ideas, the way that he wanted to play football, and the way that he wanted his team set up. I don't think they took to him so well. So it is what it is. Chelsea owner and interim sporting director Todd Bowley is angry and perplexed that the previous regime did not move for Aurelien Tchouameni before the midfielder joined Real Madrid, according to Sports here. La Gazzetta dello Sport via Team Talk, they say AC Milan and Portugal forward Rafa Leao wants to sign a new contract with the Serie A side despite attracting interest from Chelsea. According to Marca here, the Spanish outlet, or should I say Spanish newspaper, I believe, Barcelona's list of possible replacement for Spain midfielder Sergio Busquets includes Wolves and Portugal international Ruben Neves and Spain midfielder Martin Zubimendi of Real Sociedad. Wales and Nice midfielder Aaron Ramsey says he moved to Juventus from Arsenal in 2019 after a contract he had agreed to with the Gunners was no longer there. This is coming from the Times here. I wonder who has wrote that there. Manchester United defender Lisandro Martinez and Tottenham centre-back Christian Romero have been left stranded from the Argentina squad before the two friendlies because of visa issues. This is coming from the Mirror. John Cross, is he on top of that one? But that's a shock. If that is the case, then that is really shocking. I mean, how have they not sorted out their visa with the money they get per week, per month? How have they not sorted out a visa for themselves? It's beyond me. Leeds United's English midfielder Jamie Shackleton is expected to leave Ellen Road next summer, with Millwall having an option to buy the 22-year-old when his loan with the club expires. From The Athletic, I mean, I assume that he's doing well at Millwall, and he's settled since signing on loan from Leeds United. If Millwall can get him on a permanent basis, I think that will be pleasing for the club. And if the fans have taken to him, they will be pleased with. They will be delighted to have him on a permanent basis. That's one thing with Millwall supporters; they demand 100% effort from all their players, even the ones that come on from the bench. Juventus board of directors will hold a meeting on Friday to discuss the future of manager Massimiliano Allegri, with the Italian giant eighth in the Serie A table with just 2 wins from 7 games. Oh, Calcio Mercato have reported that one here. Now, the Juventus are eighth in the Serie A table at the moment, and they've not started off well. 2 wins out of 7. And if this is coming from Calcio Mercato, if it's the most reliable tabloid newspaper going in Italy, then who's to say that they're not telling the truth? I mean, we'll never know who's telling the truth. No one's going to come out with it as such unless it comes up on their Sky Sports breaking news that he's been sacked. But then again, if they sack him, they will be doing all they can to go in for Antonio Conte. Tottenham fans, I hope you're not listening. Antonio Conte for Juventus. And coming from the Athletic again, Chelsea are targeting RB Leipzig's chief executive, Oliver Mitzlav, to take up the role of technical director at Stamford Bridge. I'm going to read some more here. Tottenham are in advanced talks with recruitment expert Jeff Verter to head the under-21s recruitment. This is coming from Football Insider. And I'm going to read one more here. And this is about ex-Ivory Coast midfielder and Man City ex-Ivory Coast and Manchester City midfielder Yaya Toure. It says here, former Manchester City and Ivory Coast midfielder Yaya Toure is helping England under 21s prepare for games against Italy and Germany as he attempts to complete his coaching badges. If he is doing that, if that's what he's doing for the time being, then I'll say good luck to him. This is coming from the Mail. Otherwise, let's leave it here and wrap this up by saying it's always a pleasure to do this on a content, even in the evening, morning, or afternoon. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, I thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching and saving the best to last, as you know I always do. I thank you so much for putting up with me. Other than that, I'll be here tomorrow, if not later on with another stream. Until then, take care of your friends. Please take care of your families. Take care of yourselves. As always, peace, love, and bless again. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Do all of that for me in one go. As I always say, DLG repping. I'm here to chat, and I will chat to you again. Until then, remember, just please be nice.